All right, number one on our study guide, I think is fairly easy. Obviously, you can tell when it says here to click on an image that when you're taking this and you see a question like this on the test, it's a little bit different. I love how they act like this is still not an ABCD question. It still is. But I'm looking for the skeletal system and I'm looking for the muscular system. So you should know what that looks like. So I don't see a skeletal or muscular system. I see circulatory and I see respiratory. I see muscular, but this is the digestive, so it's not this one. So we got these two eliminated. I see skeletal, but then this is the nervous system, so that can't be it, which leaves muscular and skeletal. So if you didn't circle set one, well, I'm not too sure what to tell you. Thought that one was pretty easy. Number two. Order of organizational structure in humans. You have to know this order. I think this order is fairly simple. What is the smallest part? The cell. So I know for a fact I can go ahead and get rid of C because you certainly can't start with an organ. Now, does it go from cell to an organ or from cell to tissue? Cell to tissue, so I can get rid of A. Do you notice I'm using this strategy of getting rid of answers that don't make sense? You should do that on the test. Now I have to figure out, does it go cell, tissue, organ, organ system, organism, or cell, tissue, organ, organism, organ system? To me, it makes complete sense that if you're going to put the whole organism together, it should be last. So your best answer on this one is B. I don't know how people would get that one mixed up, but some people did, not a problem. Moving on. Number three. 5 levels of organizational structure within a human are shown. Click on the level that represents an organ. Very different question. Yes, ma'am. What do you think it is? It would be cell, tissue, organ. So this is the heart, organ system, and goes into an organism. I don't think those are overly hard. Will they be on the test? Absolutely. There's going to be questions like that on the test. I'm going to put as many as I can because I think that's going to be more similar to the new test questions than these next ones. Which major system of the human body is the skeletal system's function most similar to? She says it's B, the muscular system, because it helps the body move. When I look at the functions, sorry about this one here, the functions, yes, the skeletal system helps my body move. It does not break down food. What system is that? Digestive. It does not move blood. That is the circulatory, and the respiratory system takes in oxygen, so it's not that. So it's not similar to those. If you answered circulatory because the bones make red blood cells, I think that is a fair answer, but it says most similar to. What describes how the muscular system and the respiratory system work? You didn't answer. You just raised your hand and got quiet. All right, somebody else. Olivia. D, the muscular system assists the body in inhaling and exhaling. What muscle helps me inhale and exhale? The diaphragm. Good job. Moving on. I think the best answer to that is D. Those other ones don't make sense. We've already done number 4. All right, number 6. How is the digestive system relied upon by all other systems? Bryson. It is D. It brings nutrients into the body. I haven't had any questions so far. It seems like we're mostly getting these right. If you disagree with us, you need to raise your hand and answer. Number 7. What best describes a common function of the cardiovascular and the digestive system? They have something that they both do. Chloe. They both remove waste. Yes, the digestive system breaks down food, but the cardiovascular system does not have anything to do with that. What 2 systems help me maintain posture? Skeletal and muscular is this one. And skeletal and muscular also allow movement. So the only one that makes any sense there is remove waste. Moving on down. Number 8. How does the circulatory system support the muscular system? The circulatory system removes waste It does do that, and it does bring nutrients to the muscular system because it is a what? Transport system. I'm certain that will probably show up on the test too. What best? Anytime you see that, you know there's going to be some decent answers in here. What best describes the relationship between the digestive and the circulatory system? She says B, the digestive system gets nutrients into the blood. That sounds like the functions of the digestive system. And the circulatory system, there's that word, transports the blood with the nutrients in it around the body. It's not, the digestive system does not get oxygen. That is the respiratory system. Helping your body move is probably the muscular. Now, this one breaks the food down into nutrients, sounds correct, but then it says the circulatory system provides a framework. That would be our what? Skeletal system. So again, I think these are not super hard, but so far we've done pretty good. All right, number 10. Why do all other human systems need the muscular system? Yes, ma'am, in the back. She says C, it works with other systems to retain and transfer information. Are you on the right one? Which one transfers information? What system sends information around the body? Nervous, so that's not the answer. What does the muscular system do for us? Think about the main functions of the muscular system. Motion. It is responsible for all the motion in the body. It helps us breathe. It helps us move food through the digestive system. It helps us move our skeleton. It is all about movement. A is the better answer. Number 11, what body system is most related to the circulatory system? Matter of fact, it's pretty much the same thing. Carter. A, cardiovascular. That's one of those when I said you can't miss an easy one. If I put something like that on there, you need to get those right. Like that's quick and easy. Doesn't take a lot of time to answer that one, and you know you got it right. These are a little bit longer. What describes the relationship between respiratory and cardiovascular? It's the same hand every time. I love you to death. You can't be the only person answering today. Yes, sir. Landon says C, the cardiovascular system pumps the blood. That sounds correct. That carries the oxygen obtained by the respiratory system. I see nothing wrong with that statement, right? Because it's not the cardiovascular system does not provide a framework. That is the skeletal system. The cardiovascular system gets oxygen. Nope, that would be the respiratory system. And the cardiovascular system regulates the heart. Maybe, but the respiratory system does not help the heart move. So your best answer for that one is going to be, oh, nope, sorry, not B, my bad. C. All right, number 13. What best describes a common function of the skeletal system and the digestive system? What in the world do those two have together? Aubrey. She says A, waste removal. Does the skeletal system have anything to do with removing waste? Excretory system, sure. Circulatory system, respiratory system, they remove waste, but the skeletal doesn't. It is most definitely A. You store nutrients in your bones, and your digestive system helps you get and help store nutrients as well. That's B, my bad, not A. Here we go. Moving on. I circled B. 14. Why is the digestive system important for the muscular system? Easton. It is A. It gets nutrients. Support would be the skeletal system. Oxygen would be the respiratory system. And blood would probably be the cardiovascular circulatory system. Number 15. How does the circulatory system work with the digestive system? Garrett. B, food is broken down in the bloodstream. Is that where the food is broken down? No. Not B. What is the better answer? Give him a minute. Let him look at that. It is definitely C. Once the nutrients are broken down, your blood carries those through the body because of our transport system, the circulatory system. All right, number 16. What two body systems work together to take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide? Sterling, what has to be in the answer if we're taking in oxygen? It has to have respiratory in there. This one does not. This is a terrible question. They didn't give you, they should have put respiratory. There we go. There's respiratory and circulatory. But to take it in, you have to have that muscle. What's that muscle called? Diaphragm. All right, C. Number 17, what body system carries signals to and from the brain? C, nervous. Would you consider that one of the easy ones? We can't miss those, right? Can't miss the easy ones. Moving on. Well, is that it? Oh, that's right. You guys have a different